Hello, Paula Daniele from Crochet Hooks You here, and today I'll be showing you how to make a crochet granny square bigger. So firstly, we're going to start right from the start because you'll need to understand this pattern in order to understand the explanation of making it bigger. So we start with our slip knot. Now you can do your magic ring if that's what you're used to, but I'm going to use the chain 4 and then slip stitch into the first chain to form a ring. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're making a slip stitch into this first chain stitch. To form a ring, we'll be working over this yarn end, and we start off with a chain 2, 1, 2. That counts as 1 double crochet stitch. Then we're going to do 2 double crochet stitches into the ring. 1, 2. So we've got the chain 2, which counts as 1 stitch, and there's 2 others. So really we have 3 double crochet stitches there. Now we're going to make a corner, and we do that by making 2 chain stitches. Then back into the ring we'll do another 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, and now we need to make our next corner. So we chain 2, 1, 2, and then working back into the ring with another 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got 2 corners. Make our next corner with a chain 2, and then we do another 3 double crochet stitches into the ring. 1, 2, 3, and now we need to chain 2 to create another corner. 1, 2, and we're going to finish this round by joining into the top of the chain 2. So there's our first chain stitch, there's our second chain stitch. So it's the second one that you want to go in up under both loops and make a slip stitch. So there's the first round completed. You can pull your centre tight by pulling on your yarn tail there. Now for round 2, we're going to slip stitch into the next 2 double crochet stitches so that we can come over here and make double crochet stitches into this chain 2 space. So with this next stitch here, slip stitch, and we're just using these slip stitches for the purpose to move over. That's their only purpose in doing that. So now we've moved over to the corner because we want to work into this corner. Now we chain 2, 1, 2. That counts as our first double crochet stitch for this corner. Now we do 2 double crochet stitches into the chain 2 space. 1, 2. You'll need to push those around a little bit. So we've started in this corner here and we've got 3 double crochet stitches because remember this chain 2 does count as 1 double crochet stitch. So now we chain 2 because we're creating a corner. Now back into this space we'll do another 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now, wherever you see 3 double crochet stitches in the middle of your work, all you need to do is do a chain 1. Now, we'll be working into this corner with 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to be creating a corner, and so we need to chain 2. 1, 2. Now back into this chain 2 space, we do another 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. And now you can see here we've got 3 double crochet stitches in the middle of our work, and so when we see that we only need to do 1 chain stitch. Now we move across into the corner, the chain 2 space, and we make 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Push that around Now we chain 2 to create a corner, and now we go back into the same space on this side and do another 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now we can see we're in the middle of the work here. Here's 3 double crochet stitches, and when we see that in the middle of our work, we do a chain 1. Now we're working into a corner, and as always with a corner, we're doing 3 double crochet stitches first into the corner. 1, 2, 3, and because we're going to create another corner, we chain 2, 1, 2, and back into the same space with 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3. Now here's our 3 double crochet stitches here in the middle of the work. Whenever it's in the middle of the work, we chain 1. And we're up to joining into the top of the chain 2. There's the first chain, there's the second chain. So in under both loops of that second chain stitch. And make a slip stitch to finish that round. So that's the end of round 2. Now, whenever you're starting your next round, no matter how many rounds you've done, you're always going to do a slip stitch, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet stitches into the corner, chain 2 to create the corner, and then 3 more double crochet stitches into the corner. Then you chain 1 because you're in the middle of the work, and then you do 3 double crochet stitches into the space, chain 1, and then 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2, 3 double crochet stitches into that corner space, and then you've come across here and you're in the middle of the work again, so you would chain 1, and then you come in here and you put your 3 double crochet stitches, and then here you're still in the middle of your work, so you would chain 1, and then when you get to the corner you do 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 to create the corner, and then another 3 double crochet stitches into that corner. Then you come around and then you've hit 3 double crochet stitches in the middle of the work, you chain 1, and then in the space in the middle of the work, that's 3 double crochet stitches into there, and then you've come across another 3 double crochet stitches in the middle of your work, you chain 1. Once you hit the corner, you're going to do 3 double crochet stitches, chain 2 to create a corner, and then another 3 double crochet stitches into the corner. Then once again you come into your middle of your work and you chain 1, and you would be coming up to this space here, 3 double crochet stitches into there, and so on. So once you join at the end of the round, then to move across to start working in the corner, you slip stitch into those 2, and then you start all over again. And no matter how big your square keeps getting, though what I've just explained for that last round applies to all rounds. So that's how you make a crochet granny square bigger.